Alright, so let's look at the Johor SPM Trial paper for Mathematics paper 2. So if you look at the question 1 here, I want to write all the subsets possible for K. K is the perfect square numbers less than 10. Let's list out the elements in set K first. Perfect square numbers less than 10, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, and 3 square 9. Okay, so means the possible subsets will be empty set with just one element. It can be just 1, just the 4, just the 9. Can be a combination of 2 elements, 1 with 4, 1 with 9, 4 with 9, okay, or it can be all 3 elements, 1, 4, 9. Yeah, so there are 8 possible subsets here. And part B, I have set L 1, 2, 3 all the way up until 10. So draw a Venn diagram to represent the relation between K and L. Basically, K will be a subset of set L. Because 1, 4, and 9, all 3 numbers are inside the set L. Okay, it's within 1 to 10. So it's basically set K is a subset of set L. Yeah. So that's what you need to draw out in the Venn diagram. Question 2. Mrs. Zalora is an online seller. She sells various types of cookies, including chocolate chip cookies and almond cookies. She got sales of 275 ringgit from the sale of 5 jars of chocolate chip cookies and 8 jars of almond cookies. Okay. In the second week, she sold 9 jars of chocolate chip cookie, 7 jars of almond cookies with sales of 310 ringgit. So what is sale of chocolate chip cookie for 2 weeks? Yeah, means how much they get for the sales of the chocolate chip cookie. So let's find the price of your chocolate chip cookie and the almond cookie first. Okay, let's say I put X for chocolate chip, Y for almond. So 5 jars of chocolate chip plus 8 jars of almond cookies equals to 275 ringgit. The other one, second week, 9 jars of chocolate chip cookie, 9x plus 7 jars of almond cookie, 9y equals 310. So I need to solve using simultaneous equation. You can use substitution or elimination. It's up to you. But basically, what we want to do is we want to find sales of chocolate chip cookie. Means the X value. Okay. So let's say I use equation 1, equation 2. Let's say I use elimination. Change to the same number. So let's say I change 5 and 9 both to 45. Equation 1 I times 9. Equation 2 I times 5. So each of the term here I times 9. 45x plus 72y equals 275 times 9, 2475, and 9x times 5, 45x, 7 times 5, 35, 35y equals 310 times 5, 1550. Equation 3, equation 4. I can take equation 3 minus equation 4. 45x minus 45x is 0. 72y minus 35y is 37. So 37y equals 2475 minus 1550, 925. So get rid of the 37. I divide by 37. 25. Y is 25. Then I find x. Substitute back y value into any of the equation. Let's say I put into equation 1. 5x plus 8 times 25 equals 275. So 8 times 25 is 200. Bring over the 200 plus opposite minus, which is 75. Bring over the 5 times 5 opposite divide 5, which is 15. Yeah. So the price of chocolate chip cookie would be 15 ringgit. Means sales of chocolate chip cookie will be 5 jars plus 9 jars times 15 ringgit each. So it's 14 times 15. 210. So total 210 ringgit is from chocolate chip cookie. Yeah. So this is using simultaneous equation. Question 3. Solve this quadratic equation. Bring up the 2x. Okay, get rid of the fraction first. So 2x times x plus 1 equals 5x plus 5. 2x squared plus 2x. Bring over the 5x and 5. Positive become minus, plus become minus. So 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals 0. Then we factorize. Okay, so let's say I use cross method to factorize. Middle term put on the right, the rest on the left. They take 2 times 5, 10. Factors of 10, 1 times 10, 2 times 5. To get minus 3, minus 5 plus 2. So minus 5x plus 2x. 2x squared split into 2x times x. So 2x times positive 1 to get plus 2x. X times negative 5 to get minus 5x. So it's 2x minus 5, x plus 1 here. These two are the brackets. So either first bracket equals 0, 2x is 5, x is 5 over 2, or x plus 1 is 0, x is negative 1. Two possible answers. Yeah. Okay, there's no restriction here for the value of x, so both answers have to be there. Question 4. Diagram here shows circle with center O. Given OF is 5, EG is 6, calculate the area of the shaded region. OF is 5. EG is 6. So if this OF is 5, OE will also be 5. So I can use Pythagoras theorem to find GF. Okay, whenever you see right angle triangle involving length, you always think about Pythagoras theorem. So GF square, okay, A square plus B square equals C square. So GF square equals to plus 6 square equals to 10 square. C is the hypotenuse, the one opposite of your right angle. So to get GF, bring over the 6 square plus opposite minus, bring over the square opposite square root. So it's 8 cm. Then area of shaded region is just area of the whole thing minus area of the triangle. Okay. So area of the shaded region, area of the whole thing is circle, pi r square, 22 over 7 times radius square, radius is 5, minus area of the triangle, half times base times height. Base height must be 90 degrees to each other, so it's the 6 and the 8. 22 over 7 times 5 square minus half times 6 times 8. So you can straight away count. So 54.571. So correct to 2 decimal place, 54.57. Yeah, cm squared. That is question 4. Question 5. A painter wants to make a full painting on the surface of a cylindrical shaped decorative pottery. The cylindrical pottery has height of 10 cm and radius 3.5 cm. Okay, if you need to, you can always sketch it out. Okay, so radius is 3.5 cm, height here 10 cm. So if one color tube can produce a drawing of 100 cm square. Yeah, how many color tubes are needed to make a full drawing on 10 pieces of pottery of the same type? So let's count the surface area for one cylinder. Okay, so cylindrical shaped pottery. So as we paint on a cylindrical shape pottery, no way we're gonna paint the top, because on top it's gonna be a hole. Bottom also most likely not, so we only consider the curved surface area. So it's pi r, 2 pi rh. So 2 times pi times radius times height. Yeah, so 22 times 22 over 7 times 3.5 times 10, 220 cm square. That's for one piece of pottery. So I want 10 pieces, means I times 10. 10 times of 220, 2200 cm square. So each color tube is 100 cm square, means number of tubes, I can take 2200 divide by 100 each. So it's 22. So 22 tubes. That is the question 5 here. Question 6. So I have GH equation, 2x plus y equals 6. I want the equation of HK. HK here is a vertical line parallel to y-axis. Okay. So let's find the value of x here. Means when y equals 0 is on the GH, when y equals 0. So for part A, y equals 0, 2x equals to 6, x will be 3. Okay, 6 divided by 2, 3. Which means equation of HK is just x equals 3. Part B, equation of KL. They say GH is parallel to KL. So if I rearrange this equation, y equals negative 2x plus 6 means gradient of KL same as gradient of GH, which is negative 2. So y equals negative 2x plus c. Yeah. So I need to find c value. So I have coordinates of point L here, just sub in. Negative 4 is negative 2 times 10 plus c. Negative 4 is negative 20 plus c. Negative 4 plus 20 is c. c is 16. Means equation of KL, y equals negative 2x plus 16. Okay. Then x-intercept means when y equals 0. 0 equals negative 2x plus 16. Means 2x is 16. X will be 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So x-intercept is 8. Yeah. That's it. That's for question 6. Question 7. Determine whether the following compound statement is true or false. So n statement, basically as long as one of it is false, the whole thing is false. 8 to the power of 1 is 1 over 8, that is true. 7 is a factor of 72, that is false. So this is false. One of it is false. So it's false because it's n statement. So construct two implications from following statement. So if and only if statement, we construct two if then statements, if then implications, using basically switching the antecedent and consequent. Means if 20% from 30 is 6, then 0.2 times 30 equals 6. The other one, the opposite way. If 0.2 times 30 equals 6, then 20% from 30 is 6. That's it. That's for part B. And part C. Make a general conclusion by induction for this set of numbers. So you just see what changes here is this. So just change that to n. Means the sequence is four n squared plus 8, where n is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Yeah, that's it. Okay, general conclusion by induction is just so simple. Question 8. A marble is selected at random from a jar. Find the value of x if the probability that two marbles selected are different colors from different jars is 13 over 24. Different color from different jars means means it can be red marble from jar A, white marble from jar B, or red marble from jar B, white marble from jar A. So total is x plus 3 plus 4 plus 8, which means x plus 15. So for part A, basically x, sorry, no, that's not, sorry, my mistake. We don't select from both jars at once. Okay, so basically, from jar A, get probability of getting red marble means like that. If I select jar A and then jar B, red and then white, plus probability of getting white from jar A and red from jar B, which means probability of getting red from jar A, x over x plus 3, times probability of getting white marble from jar B, 8 over 4 plus 8 is 12. Okay, plus probability of getting white from jar A, 3 out of x plus 3, times probability of getting red from jar B, 4 over 12. Yeah. Okay. So that will be equals to the 13 over 24. Yeah. Let's simplify this. 8 over 12 is 2 over 3, means 2x over 3 times x plus 3, plus this one is 3 over 3 times x plus 3 goes 13 over 24, which I can combine here because same denominator. Yeah, that is. So I can bring the 3 times x plus 3 up. Which I can cut here. Becomes 8. So bring over the 8. 8 times 2x plus 3 is 13 times x plus 3. 16x plus 24 is 13x plus 39. Keep the 16x, keep the 39, bring over 13x, positive become minus, 24 plus become minus. So 3x is 15. Bring over the 3, divide 3. So x is 5. Yeah, that's the value of x. Then part B, 2 marbles selected randomly from different jars. Find the probability at least one red marble is selected. At least one red means it can be red, white, red, red, or white, red. So instead of considering all 3 cases, the quicker way would be I take 1 minus probability that both are white. So from jar A, white and white, like that. Means 1 minus probability first on white, 3 out of x is 5, so 8 times 8 over 12. 1 minus 1 over 4, 3 over 4. Yeah, of course, if you try to take each of the condition, you can as well. Means you consider probability of red, white, probability of red, red, or probability of white, red. All add together. You will also get 3 over 4. Question 9. I want the uniform speed of particle K. So OQRS is particle K. Uniform speed means here. So the uniform speed is 16. So A is just 16 meter per second. For B, the difference in distance traveled between particle H and K is 24. I want to find T. So distance is area under the graph for speed against time graph. Means the difference in the area is 24. So this one has a larger area. So area of the trapezium, half times sum of parallel sides. Here is T minus 12. Here is T plus T times height 16 minus the triangle here, half times T times 16 equals to 24. Yeah. So this is 8 times 2t minus 12 minus 8t equals 24. 16t minus 96 minus 8t equals 24. Bring over the 24 minus opposite, sorry, bring over the 96 minus opposite plus. 16t minus 8t is 8t. So it is 120. Bring over the 8 times 8 opposite divide 8. T is 50. Yeah, that's the value of t. So that's for question 9. Question 10. Using matrix method to solve simultaneous equation. So just follow the numbers. 8, 3, -3, -2 times mn equals 4, -5. Yeah. So to get rid of this, I times the inverse of this matrix in front on both sides. So mn is 1 over AD, 8 times -2, -16, minus BC, -3 times 3, -9, switch A and D, -B and C, times 4, -5. So this is -16 plus 9, 7, -7. Yeah, times these two matrix. So -2 times 4, -8, plus -3 times -5, 15. 3 times 4, 12. 8 times -5 minus 40. So it's 1, basically -1 over 7 times 7, -28. Yeah. So times in will be -1, 4. So mn matrix is -1, 4 means m is -1, n is 4. That is question 10. Question 11. Adam wants to buy X type of rice, A rice, Y type of B rice, donate. So first write two linear inequalities other than x more equals 0, y more equals 0. So it's based on this 1 and 2 here. So total number of rice is at most 250 units. Total number of rice means x plus y. So x plus y at most means it must be less or equal to 250. Cannot be more than that. Then total number of B type rice, y, is at least means more or equals to 2 times of rice A, so 2x. Yeah, these are the two inequalities. Then draw and shade the region that satisfy the linear inequality system. Yeah, there's no scale given here, so it's up to us to set. So since there's 250 here, let's go until 250. So if I start 0 here, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. Yeah, can fit. Each box 50. Y. X. Here also 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So x plus y equals 250. When y is 0, x is 250, x is 0, y is 250. So from 250 here, go until 250 here. It is y more equals to x. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is 50, y is 100 here. Yeah, basically like this. So more and less. This is y equals to x. X plus y equals 250. So less or equals below this line. More equals above this line. So above and below is basically this area right here. So I shade this region. Okay, that's the shaded region. Then from the graph, determine maximum number of type B rice purchase. Type B rice purchase maximum. Type B is Y, so maximum Y. Okay, wait on. Actually, no, maximum. Huh. I think there's an error in the question. Because it doesn't make sense for them to ask type B, because maximum would just be the 250. Yeah, so this should be type A instead. Yeah. Then it will be around here. 50, 60, 70. Sorry, no. Here is, yeah, it's about here actually. 50. Here is 100. So 50 in 10 boxes means each box 5. So here is 75, 80. Here is about 85. Yeah. So I take 85. Yeah. If they ask for, really ask for B, then it's just 250. Yeah. But generally, they won't go and do that lah. Okay, so it's the furthest point within the shaded region, either on your X or on your Y. Question 12. Complete the table in the answer space. Calculate the mean and standard deviation of the data. Total frequency, I can just add this together. 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. 25. Midpoint, just add the intervals together, divide by 2. So this is 57, 62, 67, 72, 77, 82. Fx, frequency times the midpoint. 4 times 57, 228. 6 times 62, 372. 5 times 67, 335. 4 times 72, 288. 4 times 77, 308. 2 times 82, 164. Then sum of the fx, just add this all together. 228 plus 372 plus 335 plus 288 plus 308 plus 164, 1695. Then x squared. Square the midpoints. 57 square, 3249. 62 square, 3844. 67 square, 4489. 72 square, 5184. 77 square, 5929. 82 square, 6724. Fx square, frequency times the x square values. 4 times 3249, 12996. 6 times 3844, 23,064. 5 times 4487, 22435. Okay, wait out. Sorry, this is 9. 22445. Four times 5184, 20,736. 4 times 5929, 23,716. And 2 times 6724, 13,448. Sum of fx square, add all together. 12996 plus 23064 plus 22445 plus 220,736 plus 23716 plus 13448. 116,405. Yeah. That's the table. Then the mean is sum of fx. Let me write here. Mean sum of fx divide total frequency. 1695 divide 25. 67.8. And standard deviation sum of fx square over n minus mean square and putting square root. Square of 116,405 divide 25 minus 67.8 square. Right, mean square. So this is 7.7045. 7.705. Okay, that is question 12. For the first one, for the Budiman class. Yeah, I also have to do the same thing for class Juzhou. So add up all the frequency. 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, 25 as well. Midpoints, same as just now. 57, 62, 67, 72, 77, 82. So if midpoint is the same, generally the x square will be the same. 3249, 3844, 4489, 5184, 5929, 6724. 5929, 6724. Yeah. So fx frequency times midpoint, 3 times 57, 171, 7 times 62, 434, 8 times 67, 536, 3 times 72, 216, 3 times 77, 231, 1 times 82 is 82. Fx square, frequency times x square, this one remains the same because times 1. So 3 times 3249, 9747. And 7 times 3844, 26908. 8 times 4489, 35912. 3 times 5184, 15552. 3 times 5929, 17787. Yeah. Total fx 171 plus 434 plus 536 plus 216 plus 231 plus 82. 1670. Sum of fx square 9747 plus 26908 plus 35912 plus 15552 plus 17787 plus 6724. So 112630. So again, find the mean total fx divided by total frequency. 1670 divided by 25, 66.8. And standard deviation, square of sum of x square 112630 divide n minus mean square. Square of 112630 divide 25 minus 66.8 square. So it's 6.554. Yeah. Then, which class performance is more consistent? Basically, compare the standard deviation. Standard deviation for class Suzhou is lower. So, Suzhou class, because lower standard deviation. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's question 12. 13. So diagram 4.1 state coordinates of K under each of the combined transformation. WV means V and then W. V is translation -2, -2. So -2, -2 here. Then W, anti-clockwise rotation 90 degrees about center 0, -1. 0, -1 is here. Rotate this 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So go here, this point. Yeah. So it starts from five, 2, then it goes through V, yeah, to 3, 0, then it goes through W to this point, -1, 2. Yeah. Second one, start from 5, 2 again, goes through T first. T is reflection on line y equals 3. Y equals 3 will be here, flip over the line here, end up 5, 4. Then it goes through V. V again is just translation, -2, -2. Then it ends up here, 3, 2. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's 13. Sorry, that's 13A. 13B, describe the transformation. So EFGH is combined transformation RS for PQRS, this one. So you see this ABCD, that is the one in between. So means S is transformation from this to this. So this is reflection, line right in the middle here. So means S is reflection on the line, x equals -1. Yeah, here x value of -1, vertical line, constant x, so x equals -1. And R is from this to this, change size, so it's enlargement. Enlargement, we need scale factor with scale factor of, so we compare length, this becomes this, basically double the size, so of 2 at center of enlargement. So we can just use straight lines, connect the equivalent points, yeah, and extend all the way. So F to C here, connect, extend. D to G here, connect and extend. You see all of them will intersect at the same point, which is the center of enlargement. So it's here, which is 1, 3. So center 1, 3. Yeah, that's the question 13 here. Question 14. So here, we're going to draw with full scale. Plan view. Elevation from X and elevation from Y. So you see, they already list what is what. So if I start from plan view from the top, follow this dimension 6 cm by 4 cm. Okay, so we draw here 6 cm by 4 cm. So make sure you measure exactly the measurement. Okay, the measurement you use have to be exact. Okay, don't go and just estimate. You have to use the exact measurement. Yeah, it's a bit hard for me to measure so exact. Yeah, because I'm not drawing on the paper itself. So yeah, but you should get the general idea of it. Okay, so basically here is 4 cm, 6 cm. Then there is this one, 3 cm from one side, means I measure 3 cm. Then I have a horizontal line. Okay. So what happens is this line will match up here to the other views. Okay, so that match here. I have the front elevation view. Okay, the front elevation follow this 7 cm and 4 cm. Yeah, I'm exceeding a bit, but it's okay lah. So here 4 cm. Basically this 4 cm will match with this. Okay. Then 2 cm from here. Yeah, we have a line. And yeah, basically that's the front elevation. 2 cm here, here 5 cm. And this right here will match to the elevation view. So this side should match as well. This one, exact 9 degrees here, so the corner should start here. So here goes up by 2 cm. same as this one. Yeah, this length. Then here's 6 cm. So you should go to the right 6 cm. Go up 7 cm. Yeah. Then to the left by 3 cm. Okay. So what happens is when I line down, and turn 90 degrees, yeah, it will align back to the drawing basically. Yeah. This is 3 cm, 7 cm, 2 cm, 6 cm. The 3 cm aligns to the 3 cm, 7 cm, same height here, this 6 cm, same as this 6 cm like that. Yeah, so it should match, everything should match accordingly like this. Okay, that's the scale drawings. So I mean that's the drawing according to your plans and elevation view. Question 15. Mrs. Fatima's annual income is 86,500. So she's claiming individual tax relief 9,000, life insurance, EPF exemption, and all these exemptions, and relief. She also made a zakat payment 600 a year. So first find the chargeable income. Chargeable income is total income, total annual income 86,500 minus the individual tax relief, EPF and life insurance 7,000, lifestyle 1,500, medical 2,005, parents medical 2,002, and unmarried child 2,000. 86,500 minus 9,000 minus 7,000 minus 1,005 minus 2,005 minus 2,002 minus 2,000. 62,300 ringgit. That's for part A. Part B, so income tax payment. So amount of income tax will be 1,008 for the first 50,000 plus 14% for the rest of it. 14% times, after 50,000 means I'm left with 12,300. I have to times 40%, but I have to minus the zakat. Yeah. Okay, so zakat works like a rebate. It deducts on the income tax itself. So 1,800 plus 14% of 12,300, then minus 600. 2,922. And part C, if money tax deduction 230 is deducted every month, does Fatima have to pay the balance of her income tax? So if we take 12 months times 230, I get 2,760 ringgit. So if I compare here, there is a difference of 162 ringgit. So Mrs. Fatima has to pay 162 ringgit to the LHDN for the balance after deducting from the monthly tax deduction paid. Yeah. Again, the sentence doesn't have to follow word by word. Something that generally tells you the same meaning lah. Will do. Okay. Then 16A. If Mr. Wise has 550 ringgit for transportation costs, what's the percentage of money that he spends and the remaining funds? So he has raised fund of 5,000 ringgit. So basically, percentage of money that he spent, 550 out of the 5,000. So I times 100%, then I get the percentage. 550 over 5,000 times 100, so 11%. Okay, 11% spent. And remaining funds will be 5,000 minus the 550 spent. So 4,450 ringgit remaining. Yeah. And for B, Mr. Wise wants to donate to the old folks home by buying 70 pieces of shirt and pants. Yeah, price of a shirt and a pair of pants is 22 ringgit and 28 ringgit respectively. Mr. Wise pays using 40% of the remaining funds from 16A. So by using matrix method, find number of shirts and pants donated by Encik Wise. So number of number of shirts and pants, let's put X and Y, add together is 70 piece. Then 22 ringgit times number of shirt plus 28 ringgit times number of pants will be 40% of the remaining funds from A. Means 40% times 4,450. $1,780. Yeah. So put this in matrix form. 112228 times xy equals 701780. So times the inverse of this, 1 over AD minus BC, 28 minus 22, switch A and D, negative B and C, times 701780. So x, y equals 1 over 6 times 28 times 70. 1960 minus negative 1 times this, so minus 1780. Negative 22 times 70, negative 1540, yeah, plus 1780. So this is 180. 1780 minus 1560 is 220. So divided by 6, 30. Sorry, 1540, 240. Means 30 shirts and 40 pants. Yeah. Okay, that's part B. Part C. So complete the route for Mr. Uai's journey. So basically, Mr. Uais donated an old folks home in a certain state. Then he went to one of the district in Johor state in Pasir Gudang. So he wants to continue his donating activity at Sri Kenangan Old Folks Home in Johor Bahru. So from Pasir Gudang, he passed through Bandar Sri Alam. So Bandar Sri Alam and to Johor Jaya towards Kampung Melayu Majidi. Then reached the Sri Kenangan Old Folks Home in Lakin. Sri Kenangan Old Folks Home, Larkin. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, so there's nothing much special, it's just following how it flows. Then D, this one is annual premium of vehicle for comprehensive policy. Okay. Yeah. So tariff rates is for the first first 1,000 that wants to be insured. So yeah. Basic premium. Okay. I take 372.6 plus. So this one is in Kuala Lumpur. So in Kuala Lumpur, Semenanjung, Malaysia, the rate is 26 ringgit for each 1,000 that wants to be insured. Okay, but for the first 1,000 is already 372.6, so I only take 119,000. Yeah, so it's per 1,000, that's why I need to divide 1,000. So 372.6 plus 26 times 119,000 divide 1,000. 3,466 ringgit 60 cents. That's basic premium. So I haven't counted this no claim discount. So if the no claim discount is 45%, means the premium that needs to be paid the premium that needs to be paid is 55%. So the gross premium 55% of 3,466.6. So it's 1,906.63. That's the annual premium that needs to be paid. Then question 17. So I want to find length of BE. So what I know is BE to EC ratio 2 to 3. 2 here, 3 here, 2 parts, 3 parts means for A1, basically 2 out of 5 parts in the ratio times the total length, 50. So it's 20 meters. A2, construct a quadratic equation for total area of trapezium length. So total area of trapezium length would be half times sum of parallel sides, x minus 18 plus 50. Okay. Times the height, 90 degrees to your parallel sides, 2x minus 4. So it's half times, actually half I can times to the 2x minus 4. Both can be divided by 2. So it's x plus 32, then x minus 2. Okay, half times 2, 1. Half times 4, 2. Then I can expand x squared minus 2x plus 32x minus 64. X squared plus 30x minus 64. Yeah. Then area of shaded region is 1,000 meters square. Calculate x. So this one, actually don't need. Shaded region here is just a triangle. Half times base 2x minus 4 times height. Here, I already counted, this is 20. Equals to 1000. So cut here 10, bring over 10, divide by 10. 2x minus 4 is 100. Bring over the 4 plus 4, 104. X will be, bring over the 2 times 2, times 2 opposite, divide 2, so it's 52. So yeah, X is 52. Okay, that's part A. Part B. So here, we're going to see if Mr. Kamarudin wants to fence along the side of A, B, and BE with fence that costs 15 ringgit per meter. His budget is 3,500 to complete the fence. Determine whether the budget is sufficient or not. If the fence installation fee is 1/3 of the total purchase price of the fence. Yeah. So first, I need to find the parameter. So I already know X is 52. So I need to find AB first. I'm missing AB. So I need to use Pythagoras theorem. So it's this square plus this square root. So 20 square plus this one, 2x minus 4. Two times 52 minus 4 is 100. So means 20 square plus 100 square root. Hundred square plus 20 square root. 101.98. So I can just take 102 lah. Meters. Then x minus 18 means 52 minus 18. $34. So find the parameter first. 102 plus 34 plus 100 plus 50. Wait, 6. Fair enough. AB and BE, sorry. It's just BE. So AB plus BE is 20. So 122 meters. So fence cost is 122 meters times 15 ringgit per meter. 1,830. Installation fee 1/3 of the costs. 1/3 times 1830, 610. means total cost 1830 plus 610. So it's 2,440 ringgit. Means it's sufficient. Yeah. And part C. Mr. Kamaruddin made personal loan 100,000 ringgit from bank to make this project a success. Interest rate is 5% per annum. They want money installment if the loan is 9 years. So this is fixed interest. So total amount after interest will be principal plus the interest, means principal times interest rate 5% over 100 times time 9 years. 100,000 plus 100,000 times 5% times 9 years, 145,000. And the monthly installment will be the 145,000 total amount divided by number of months. So 9 years times 12 months each year. 145,000 divide bracket 9 times 12. 1,342 ringgit 592, so and 59 cents. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's for the Johor set paper 2. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.